no audits and anything like that. And yeah, I just basically put it on hold. And then with COVID, they basically put everything on hold as far as testing. So I figured I would get another extension. So they extended it even further. And then upon basically with COVID, I actually changed jobs and changed careers. And then I got a notification about 1 month ago saying that my eligibility expires on August 31st. So that's when I reached out to you and said, hey, I got to write this exam. How do we get it done? And yeah, so from there, we connected on that Zoom call, and I think I started it that evening, basically going through the slides and doing the mind mapping. And I think I did the first 50 questions even that night. So yeah, that was about just over a month ago. And I committed myself fully. I've got a full-time job in technical sales. And I just committed myself fully every evening I devoted about 3 or 4 hours each night to go through the lessons, to do the practice exams. And then once that was completed, I went into the full journey of the mock exams. And I think I completed in total 14 mock exams. So close to
including
2,500 questions.
Including 4 prepcast.
Well, so yeah, exactly. In total, yeah, including the 4. So I did I did one yesterday, and I did one the night before that too. So 2 of those 4 prepcasts were done within the last 48 hours. And obviously did a lot of reviews and going through and just reading over every question and answer that I got correct and incorrect, which I think helped me tremendously, just to kind of ingrain that knowledge into my brain moving forward.
So Peti, now you see, we decided 3 days ago that you should give the exam.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I was ready. I think I felt like I was ready, and I didn't want to take any more time, because of my work is obviously my number one priority as well. And with the timing, I didn't want to spend another week to drag this out. And I thought if I had the weekend, and then I started scoring some really good numbers on the prepcast. And then I said, okay, I think I'm ready. And then you said, well, let's just do one more. I did one more, and then ultimately just decided to do the fourth mock up as well. The fourth mock as well.
But we booked the exam before 4th mock, right?
Yeah. We booked it. We booked it before, so after the 3rd one.
Yeah, after the 3rd one, we basically booked the exam before this one. Like, let's do it, because I knew one thing, that Peti asked me only one thing. When the first day started, he said, hey, I still remember, hey, my application is expiring, my eligibility is expiring on the end of the August. Can we do it? I said, yes, of course. I asked him, can you give me commitment? He said, I can give you commitment. And I said, I will give you then PMP, not just PMP, all about target. And Patty, if you remember, he said, I'm more looking toward pass the exam. I said, no, we will get all about target. So this is fantastic how, like, I haven't seen dedication and commitment like actually Patty provided. I have many one-to-one students, and always I'm messaging them, asking from the updates. With Patty, and I was never I never have to do follow-up. I asked him, Patty straightforward said, hey, I'm doing there. Today I'm busy. Today I'm doing this. And it was very smooth. First we did topic by topic, Patty, and 50 question per topic, right?
Yeah, 50 questions for each topic.
50 questions, yeah, 50 questions for each topic. Then once that was done, then we started doing mocks. Initially, our results were not favorable, but slowly, Patty started doing very good root cause analysis. And as we start doing better and better, and we got it. So well done, Patty. You did an awesome job. So Patty, let's talk about exam. You took exam in home.
Yeah,
So
I took it this morning.
Yeah, can you walk us through that process of exam?
Well, the setup of the exam was very easy. It was very straightforward, and obviously when it came time to the exam this morning, the process of checking in early and just validating everything and all the systems are in check and making sure that all the conditions on my desk were as per the, their requirements, and that the room that I was situated in was adequate enough. And I had to make a few changes, just remove some things just from within arm's reach, but ultimately was able to get going. And yeah, I think the first 60 minutes, the first 60 questions, I was a little bit nervous. I didn't think that I was doing very good. And ultimately, I think when it came down to it, I was a little bit struggling because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to complete it on time. There was several questions that I had to reread twice. I tried using the highlighting and striking out technique, but I felt like it was a little bit time consuming. And it was disruptive when I was trying to reread the questions. But ultimately, I was able to, spend an extra 5 minutes on the first 60. I flagged a few questions. I think 3 or 4. I went through them again, and I only changed one. And then basically I took my first break. I think about 8 or 9 minutes later, I was back into it. And the second batch felt a little bit better, but still didn't feel very convinced that I was going to pass. It was just more of a mental block, I think. And then, the second break came, and then the last batch, I was basically, after the second batch of 60, I was a little bit better with the timing. So I had actually broken it up so that I had a remaining 80 minutes for the last batch. And the last batch, I basically clicked the button as the exam was expiring. So I just got it done in time. I didn't have anything flagged, luckily, but I was able to read every question and answer it. So
Okay, that is very, very good that you are able to complete everything on time and you are able to do that. So what was your time management strategy? How much time it took basically?
in total,
No, each section. First 60, second 60, and the final one.
I think it was 80 minutes per section.
So you took 80, but then 80, 60 to 40. You had 30 minutes. So 80, 70.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, 80, 70 was the way how you worked on it. Okay, that makes 100% sense how you worked. So now you have done many mocks. So which mocks are more relevant in the exam?
Ooh. Yeah, it's hard to say. I think with Prepcast, I was at a point where I was really comfortable with how to answer it. I feel like for me personally, the exam questions were a little bit tougher.
Hmm?
But I think a combination of all of the mocks probably helped. But definitely was not, I guess going into the exam initially, I thought, okay, well, this is Prepcast number 5. And it was a lot harder for me anyways. And, I had done some research prior to, and just kind of listened to people's experiences. And I mean, don't kid yourself. It's not an easy exam. It's a lot of questions, and there's time involved and everything else. So you definitely have to know. You have to know project management from their perspective in order to do well. Using your personal experience doesn't really help you. And obviously getting through those mocks is a huge benefit, because it gives you that mentality of the time restraints and the questions being asked and how to kind of manage your timeline. But yeah, they definitely don't make it easy.
Yeah, and it should not be easy. If it is easy, then everyone can do it. So do
Yeah.
you think our structure works the way we started with 50, 50, 50, then mock videos? Is it good, or do we need to improve something there?
No, I mean, I think it's good. I think personally, the more mocks you do, the better it is, because you're basically practicing that the day of the exam. So I mean, you have to know the material, but I think doing the mocks and then doing the root cause analysis for the mocks is a huge benefit, because even if you miss some things, as you discover those answers throughout the mocks, it gives you good an explanation as to why the questions are answered that way.
So root cause analysis is the key thing, I would say, that you need to focus on how you are working, what is
Hmm.
the way, all those things. Root cause analysis is the most important thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you have to spend, if you spend 3.5 hours on the actual mock exam, you should probably spend the same time doing the root cause.
Root cause. In the exam, which area has most questions? Stakeholder, communication, resource, which area?
Whew, I felt like mine had a lot of stakeholder and resource questions. I didn't have a single question where I needed a calculation or a calculator, outside of just identifying what the number is, for cost performance and schedule performance and things like that. But no real need to do any sort of timelines or anything like that, and really no calculations at all. But yeah, I think for my particular exam, it was like 98% hybrid, very little waterfall approach, and the ones that specify agile still had more of a hybrid leaning to it. So
Hmm. Okay. What is your final answer about what is your final guidance for all the future PMP aspirants?
yeah, I would say find somebody who can hold you accountable. Getting into a mentor program, whether it's a one-on-one or a group program, I think is really beneficial, because you can have somebody hold you accountable. And honestly, for the money that you pay into a program like that, it's probably best, because then you've got something to kind of motivate you. You're not just going to waste your money, because I experienced firsthand, you can buy all the books, but all the material, but you're not going to really devote yourself to it unless it's, first of all, it costs a lot of money, and then you're going to get good results out of it. So definitely get into a mentorship program, get a one-on-one coach if possible. If not, the very least, do a group
Yeah.
networking project. Yeah.
Because accountability does count. Like I know when I go to gym, I have left gym like 3 4 months ago. So when I go to gym, when I go with 1 to 1, so I never miss a day. I never miss because I know my coach, I have fixed time and my coach will be waiting for me. So I try my level best to go there. So when
Mhm.
I go without like coach, I think I go only 5 days a month in a gym.
Yeah.
5 days a month. So accountability does count. Okay. So Patty, congratulations that you have cleared PMP. Now I need three things from you. First, each one teach one. Each one teach one. Find some person whom you can teach and transfer your knowledge so that these knowledge can be transferred in a proper way. Secondly, Patty, you just cleared PMP, so you know the how the PMP questions are structured. And as you said, you did 2,500 questions, give or take. So I want you to make PMP questions. Not the real, don't copy those questions that is not allowed to share, but
Mhm.
exam like question. And third and final thing, you work very, very hard. It's time to celebrate with your girlfriend. So do
Yeah.
celebrate, do party hard. Today is Sunday. Is Canada open now?
Yeah. Today is a day for celebration for us.
Yeah, 2 days a day for celebration. Thank you, Patty. Thank you very much for